Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name's Julie and my husband Jess and I are full-time resellers. So in today's video, we're just going to pack up my orders. So these orders are from Wednesday at about noon until today is Thursday and it's like 4:30 p.m. I normally ship earlier in the day, but we went out thrifting today. So they don't actually have to ship out till tomorrow, but I'm just going to get them all packaged up now because we might be going to estate sales tomorrow morning. And when we're done going over what's sold, I'm going to give you a little tour because I updated my shipping area and I'm going to show you how I changed it and how I set it up. All right, and as usual, if it's a clothing item, we'll put a picture of it on the screen here so you can see it. But this is a Hilo Haiti. It's a Hawaiian shirt. It's a brand that's like made in Hawaii. Anytime I find it and it's in good condition and I'm paying like bins pricing for it, I pick it up. It sold for $19.54. We paid 76 cents by weight. The next thing to sell, and you'll notice a theme in this video, lots of things I showed you in our last video where we went on a road trip have already sold. So this is the light up saloon sign. I paid $1 for it at a church sale and it sold for $39.99, which was the full price. I just have this long skinny box. This is not glass, it's plastic, but I mean, it could still break. So I think we're gonna give it a layer of bubble wrap and then we'll just fill the box in with either paper or I could use bubble mailer. No, what are they called? Pillow packs, that's it. All right, so I have just filled the box with a bed of packing paper. Now I've set it in it and I'm just gonna fill in the voids with either more paper or we'll see if pillow packs fit in there. All right, that's perfect. Now we'll just tape it up. Next up is another item we got on our road trip. It is the Carhartt. It was a crew neck sweatshirt, but it had a pocket on it. It was interesting design. Hadn't seen it before. We paid $2 for it and it sold super quick for $32.99. Then the next sale was an awesome one. It came through while we were at the bins today. Justin sold these two 25-pound Olympic Billard weight plates for $139.99. And we have a buy cost of about $15 on those. Then another item that I got at the church sale on our road trip, it is this Vanity Fair plus size slip. It was new with tags. We only paid $1 for it. Sold for $20.50. These were a bins find. Justin picked them up on one of his solo trips. They're Temptations, which is like it's either QVC or Home Shopping Network. I never can remember. They sell a huge line of like kitchen items, all Temptation brand. That they make them in all different colors. So he got the cow creamer, which I've already sold, these rooster ones, and then there's two little bird looking ones that I have yet to sell. So I bubble wrapped each individual one. I attached them together so they're already stuck against each other so they're not going to clunk off of each other. I think we're probably going to put them, this is in 10 by 8 by 6 box. I get these boxes from eBay with my quarterly coupons. Speaking of that, if you haven't used your first quarter coupon, you need to use it because it expires next Monday. Or this Monday, because today's Thursday. All right, so then I just have these. So let's see, I might use some pillow packs. See if that works. In case you missed it, we got tons and tons of pillow packs for free from a local business. And apparently you can pretty much get them anytime we want from them. They have an endless supply. But I still have tons in the attic from our first pickup. That's perfect there. So we paid $1.06 for the roosters, and they sold for $12.74. I don't think I told you that. All right, up next is a Talbot's new with tags blazer. This was from the big Talbot's buy I got at the bins, where I got tons of Talbot's pieces, all plus size, mostly petites, some new with tags, all in the same bin. So we had a buy cost of $2.84 for each piece. I ended up buying 31 pieces that day, and this one sold for $42.49. So I always put my clothing in a plastic bag, then in the poly bag, because I know myself so many times when I get items, the poly bag is ripped, and I am never a fan when I ordered stuff from Kohl's and it was just thrown inside like a poly bag. I was kind of horrified. So I always make sure I put 2 bags. Up next is another piece of clothing. It's Mark Law men's mock neck sweater. I think, yeah, it's new with tags. You see the tag there. This brand means nothing to me. It was a 99-cent day pickup. We've had it for a very long time. So it was in our clearance sales, and it sold for $13. Then we have 4 more weight plates. 4 2.75 Olympic Weeder plates sold for $19.99. The buy cost on those, normally our buy cost is, we average 30 cents per item. So whatever 30 cents times 4 times 2.75 pounds is. I can put it on the screen. All right. So up next are I'm going to have 2 actually sales of snow babies, but I realized I never shared that haul with you guys. So, we've been going to an auction house once a week and buying stuff. It's an online auction, but then you pick it up locally. So 2 weeks ago, I bought a tub. I think I paid $11 plus buyer's premium would be $1.10 plus tax for, I think it was 16 snow babies. Now, a lot of them, like these 2 you'll see, aren't worth that much, but there was, I think, 2 or 3 in there that would sell for a substantial amount. Plus, since there were so many of them and I didn't pay that much, it ended up working out. I mean, so I have about $1 into each one, maybe not even that much, but this is new baby handle with care. I'll put a picture of it up. It's a stork carrying the new baby. It sold for $9.90. So the nice thing about these is all of these statues are completely encased in styrofoam inside, so they can easily go in a box just with enough padding to keep it from hitting around the box, but they don't have to be padded for breakage because they already have their own thing. Oh, we just sold some Banana Republic pants for $22.99. Up next, we sold these JBU Jambo, kind of like Mary Jane shoes. We have always done well selling these, though, like a lot of other shoes like Hey Dudes and UFOs, the price has really fallen on them. We paid $1.96 for these at the bin. Someone offered me $18 and I accepted. These will get shipped. I have fully stuffed the shoes with very stiff paper so they cannot be crushed. And then I'm going to put it in a poly bag. Never do this unless your shoes are fully stuffed. Another item from our road trip. So we found a whole lot of Bratz dolls and accessories, clothes, and shoes. I put them all together. We paid $6 for them, and they sold on an offer for $80. All right, and the next snow baby was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with the snow baby. This one sold for $10.99, and as I said, we have about $1 into each one. Let me see. I think it will fit in this size box. This is the 6 by 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Another box that I get with my eBay coupon. Yeah, it'll fit in there perfectly. All right, next up are 6 Corel. They're the Rosemary little like bread and butter or dessert plates. We went to an estate sale a couple months ago, and we bought a huge box of Corel dishes. Some were the winter white, some were this Rosemary pattern. I kind of paid up for the whole grouping, so I just divided how many listings I got out of it by what I paid. So that gave everything a $2 buy cost. I mean, some stuff sold for way more money. This sold for $14.99. And I love Corel dishes because Though they are breakable, they're not horridly breakable. So I just put a piece of paper in between each one so that it doesn't like rub on the pattern. And then wrapping it in some bubble wrap. So I just put the crumpled paper on the bottom, and now I'm just gonna put crumpled paper all around the edges to fill in the gaps so the plates don't go sliding around. Our last piece of clothing is a clearance item. It's a Chico's ribbed cardigan. I do believe it's a smaller size, which is why it's been sitting so long. We paid $1.64 for it at the bins, and it only sold for $8.50. And then our last one to sell is going to be a not so fun one to pack up. But I sold one of the nativity scenes. I showed it in the last video. I thought I had bought one very large unpainted ceramic vintage nativity scene, but in fact I bought two mid-size ones, so each ended up having 9 pieces. So this was the first set to sell. I paid $6 for all of it, so this half cost me $3, and it sold for $39.99. And I'm just going to start by bubble wrapping each individual piece. We'll start with the tiny little lamb to begin with. All right, now we have everybody wrapped up. I'm going to look for a smaller box that these will fit in nice and tight. All right, so I found a small box and I put them in it. They're in like nice and tight. I made sure like I was careful if there was delicate pieces on any. I flipped them a certain way. Now I'm going to fill the box in. Now I'm going to float this box in a larger box. All right, so see how it has batting going. I put one this way and one this way, and now I can just fill in around it. And then my last sale of the day, I realized I had one Poshmark sale where these Hey Dudes. I have had these forever. I bought them Memorial Day last year, back when the prices of Hey Dudes were a lot higher, but these were kind of wintry ones. They're taller and like flannel lined. So they sat the whole summer. And then the prices of Hey Dudes fell, but I didn't adjust my prices. I didn't really think about it. So they sat there and sat there and sat there. So they finally sold. Someone sent me a $15 on Poshmark offer. I was excited to get rid of them. That meant we made a $12 profit. $12. And then I paid $3 for these at the garage sale. So I made a whopping $9. So our total profits after cost of goods, fees, shipping, all of that was $374.50. So that's a decent amount for, like 36 hours of sales. Now, as promised, I'm going to go over my new shipping area with you. All right, so I used to have like a kind of short shelf here that my bubble wrap hung on. And then on the little racks where my bags kind of all combined, I had a little shelf here with some boxes on it, and a lot of these boxes were over there. So I decided to try to condense everything to this one area so I could stop having to move around. So up here are my two, like the bigger, they're the 12 by 8 by 6, and then the 10 by 8 by 6 that I get off of eBay with the free shipping coupon. Down here are my two smaller boxes, which is a 8 by 6 by 4, and then I talked about the 6 by 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. I have my padded envelope standing on the side, and then I custom made myself these holders for the poly bags. I'll show you what those look like. So I just got these, they're like foam boards at the bins, and then I already had a bunch of styrofoam. So I just made myself 2 sets of holders for my bags. So this is my smallest poly bag. I think that's 10 by 13. These are the clear bags that I put like clothes and shoes in. This is my biggest size bag. It's just folded in quarters. Then there's 2 more different sizes here, and then some priority mail bags. I keep my tape there. And then these 2 bottom shelves, they're just smaller boxes that I have if I'm looking for an odd size box. And then Justin made me this nice bubble wrap holder. On the table, I always keep my tape gun, and then just like tape dispenser, my knife, my resizer. I keep a large serrated knife to cut styrofoam up, and then that bin just has like stickers and markers and stuff in it. And then under the table, this is new. I used to always keep my packing paper over there, which was annoying. So I now have a bin of packing paper, and then this is normally full of pillow packs, but as I said, I need to go to the attic and get some more. And the other day, I was so excited. We went to the bins location that I don't like that much. This is probably like 2 weeks ago. And they had a package of Uline, like they were big boxes from Uline. And each box had 2,000 of these bags. Now they're a little smaller than I like. They're 8 inches, I think, by 12 inches. Mine that I use are, I think, like 10 by 13, just to give you an idea. They're a lot skinnier, but for smaller pieces of clothing they work, and they work great for just like, you know, little toy items, anything that I'm selling that's small. But I got 2,000 of these bags for $9.99. And I looked them up, and Uline sells them for, it was 70 some dollars, and I think that was only for 1,000 case. My big box, 2 1,000 count cases in it. So that was a great deal. I don't know if I'll regret not buying more than one of them, but I figure it's going to take me a while to go through these 2,000 bags since it's not a size that I use constantly. All right, well, I appreciate you taking the time to watch. As my shirt says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.